is having an amazing Saturday so far. So we're just going to get straight into it. Today we are in the salon working on client. My first client actually is getting a wash today, but she has some congestion on the scalp. Congestion that could mean that could mean dandruff, that could mean dry scalp, that could mean anything at this point. Okay, but I like to use the word congestion only because I am not a physician, so I can't necessarily diagnose and say, oh yeah, this is what you have, right? But what I'm doing before I shampoo her is I am lifting the buildup off of her scalp, and then I am spraying her with our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment to help to one, soothe the scalp because I know it's definitely itchy. Two, also to help remedy a lot of this scalp congestion by getting it under control. And when I say under control, dandruff and any other form of scalp situation has to be put under control. It's not something that you can cure. Dandruff or any of those different buildups are not curable because they are a part of skin issues, right? So you can definitely control them, but when it comes to the hair and the scalp, how you control ensure that you are giving your hair and scalp the necessary nutrients and also doing what the hair and scalp requires for you to be able to even give it said nutrients. Now, some of you might be dealing with a situation like this where you have this congestion or buildup on the scalp from dandruff or whatever it may be. And if this is you and you've gone to a dermatologist, most times the dermatologist will give you some form of ointments. Sometimes they'll give you medications. Other times they'll give you like shampoo that they want you to use on the scalp itself to kind of help remedy the situation. But where a lot of you go wrong is you assume that utilizing the shampoo is going to get rid of the buildup that is already on the scalp, meaning the scales, the scabs, whatever it is that's on the scalp, when that is not how it actually works. Because what those shampoos, those medicated shampoos are made for is to help the scalp, not remove the buildup that is on the scalp. That's already the problem presenting itself. What those things are made for is to help to solve the problem from the inside out. But how is it going to do that if you are not lifting off that buildup that's already there? They're not giving you the shampoos and the conditioners and the ointments and the treatments for you to use them to just get the buildup off because that's not solving the problem. That's just cleaning the hair. They're trying to solve the actual problem. So my reason for saying that is because I want you guys to see the right way to get to the scalp and how you are supposed to be treating your scalp if you are one of those people that have a situation like what my client is dealing with or anyone else per se who has this problem going forward. So she did get finger waves, so you guys kind of see me just kind of pulling through the waves. Only because whenever you are lifting the buildup off, you want to do it when the hair is dry. When you do it when the hair is wet, you still have reasoning of leaving, or you could even still leave that residue on the scalp because it now becomes a paste and it doesn't lift off as well as it would when it was dry. So that is why you guys see me kind of just pulling through or just moving the hair around and trying to get to the scalp as best possible because I know once I wet the scalp, this becomes a paste and it almost locks itself in to the scalp area. So this is the easiest way for you to start the process for your wash day if you're dealing with anything like scalp congestion, flaking, whatever the case may be. All right, so what I'm gonna do now that I have scratched or lift up as much buildup as I can, I actually made a concoction using our Soothe and Balance and some water, okay? So I took the Soothe and Balance and I took some water. I would say about half a spray bottle of water to maybe about 3 tablespoons of Soothe and Balance. I put that in the spray bottle. Why I did that is because I want to be able to spray the scalp and get through the actual hair. Not saying that I can't do it with the Soothe and Balance, but this actually works better for clients that I am trying to get into places where the hair might be styled a certain kind of way. Um, or I don't want an extremely concentrated version of the Soothing Balance. So I want to use a less concentrated version, which is why I put it in a spray bottle and I'm just spraying it on the scalp and then utilizing my hands to massage it in. Now you can do this at home as well. And I also tell people don't put the water inside of your Soothing Balance bottle. Why? Because water is what causes products to go bad over time. And you want to just make sure that you are not creating a breeding ground to the balance to go bad faster because you're adding more water to a formula that already has its specific amount of water to it in it and the specific amount of preservative to protect it with that amount of water. So I always like to do this in a separate bottle. This can actually sit, in a nice place like in your bathroom, in the shower, and you can use this from time to time whenever needed. And then you're also going to go ahead and wash the hair after you do this. This is not something you're going to leave on. You're going to wash the hair as you would during your wash day. You can leave it on the scalp for like a minute or two, 5 minutes max, and then you'll go and start your wash day because you've already done all the work of lifting all of the buildup off the scalp, and now you're getting to the scalp with whatever shampoo your doctor might have given you, or if you're using the Soothing Balance cocktail that I just gave you, then that's definitely what you would want to make sure that you use before you go and start your wash day. Now, I know I just said a mouthful very soon, very early on in the video, but I started my day and I just want to get straight into it. So, if you guys don't know who I am, let me introduce myself really quickly for those of you that might be new here. And you can go sit up shampoo bowl, okay? You can sit up shampoo bowl. For those of you that might be new here, my name is Crystal Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of Elite Hair Care USA. Now, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me clearly. Can you guys hear me clearly? I hope so. Can everybody hear me clearly? Whew. If you guys can hear me, give me some thumbs up, please. Thank you. Give me something. Y'all just don't sit there, be all quiet and stuff. Yes, okay. I'm using my microphone today, so let's see how this goes. I got a new one. I've been trying 17,000 of them. Hopefully this is the right one. Hello. Okay, good. So I think this microphone is working for right now, but we're gonna see how the day goes. Y'all know this microphone does what it wants. I got a different one. I had to get rid of the other one. You have a few of my products and absolutely love them. Thank you. By the way, you guys, we reactivated the $10 sale. So all of our Elite Hair Care products are on the website and they are $10. No code is needed. Simply go to elitehaircareusa.com and that is where you can shop the $10 sale. Let me plug this phone in. Oh. Morning. How are you, dear? I'm well, thank you.
Oh, wow. Does it have to be 100 already?
Girl, let's not even talk about
Oh,
it.
my God.
The weather here in Florida is just absurd.
It's insane.
It's
It's
so
so
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
I'm telling you. The weather is not even 10:30 in the morning. It's like fire outside. Like you can't make these things up, yo. All right, pros. So we're gonna go ahead and start her wash. Now, this was just a pre-treatment that we did using the Soothing Balance and the water. This is going to be your pre-treatment, okay? That's what we also call our pre-poo. Sit up for me. Okay? And when we say pre-poo, that means that is a pre-treatment for your wash day. So you are still going to be clarifying. Um, Slide down. So let me see if maybe that will help you. Okay. You're still going to be clarifying. You're still going to be doing all of your wash day. But we did a pre-treatment to help remedy a situation that you have going on, which would be, the dandruff, the dermatitis, whatever it may be, dry scalp, itchy scalp. It doesn't have to just be congestion. It could just be itchy scalp as well. So that is what we did that treatment for at the beginning to kind of help us before we get into our wash day process. So what I'm doing now is I'm using warm water. Okay, we're still going to be using warm water in this part of the process. And now I'm going to rinse her. One, I'm rinsing the concoction that we had created, which was the Soothe and Balance and the water in the spray bottle. Two, I'm also rinsing out any gels and product that we used in the previous service because she had finger waves. So all of that needs to be rinsed out thoroughly as best possible before you start your actual wash day by cleansing the hair and the scalp, of course, with your Clarify. Hi, Crystal. How can I order your dark spot corrector soap? So to order any of our body care or skincare products, you go to misscrystalwilliams.com. Misscrystalwilliams.com. Come on back, Mama. All right. So because her hair feels slightly dehydrated, which is normal because we just had finger waves, instead of me using the Clarify, I'm actually going to use our Moist Repair shampoo to shampoo her, mainly because I don't want to dehydrate her any more than what she already is. And that's okay, you guys. It's not to say that you can't use Moist Repair as a first shampoo whenever necessary. But because I know she is dehydrated and the scalp and all that stuff is going on, instead of me going in with the Clarify, which is definitely made to cleanse the hair and the scalp, I'm going to go in with the Moist Repair and use that so that I don't add to the fact that she's already dry, meaning dehydrated hair. Come on back, Mama. So I'm going to use the Moist Repair as our first shampoo. Again, you guys, you have to do whatever the hair is telling you needs to be done. Okay. So when you guys see me doing stuff like this, that is not, just to kind of confuse you. But I also try to explain the reasons why I do things that I do so you can understand when you're at home doing your hair care, why you would do certain things as well. See if you can push back a little bit. Yes. Okay. Head back from me. I can't. I just want to make sure I get to your neck. Head back. Head back. Okay. Now for her treatment shampoo, I'm going to use our Bio Boost shampoo, which is our biotin shampoo. That is the blue shampoo, you guys. The blue shampoo. And then I'm also going to make a cocktail of that with our hair repair shampoo. Okay, so I'm gonna make a cocktail with both. One, the Bio Boost shampoo, that is a strengthening shampoo, that is a volumizing shampoo. And then the hair repair shampoo is made to heal the hair and the scalp from the inside out. So it has batana oil, garlic oil, onion oil. It's also made for people who are experiencing hair loss, alopecia. It is a repair system. That is what the hair repair collection is for. And then, of course, our biotin collection is for people who have fine textured hair. Maybe your hair is feeling super weak. Maybe you need some added density. You want to give the appearance of volume. You want to give the appearance of fullness. And you also want to strengthen the follicle all in the same step. That is why you would use the biotin collection or the B7 biotin boost collection. Come back for me, mama. Now, while you guys are commenting and all that good stuff, I need everybody to do me a free favor. This costs you nothing. If everybody could double tap their screen at least once, all you got to do is tap, tap, back to back, just double tap. And that is going to thumbs up the live for me. That is going to tell YouTube how awesome my channel is. That's also going to bring new people to my channel, just like how you guys found my channel. This is going to help other people find my channel. Thank you guys. So there's over 400 people on the live. So if everybody double tapped at least one time, we can get to that 300 thumbs up real quick, real easy. And it's free, guys. We're not going to spam you. It's not going to do anything extra to you. Come on back, Mom. How do you make an appointment? If you go to elitehaircaresalon.com. So elitehaircaresalon.com. That is the appointment booking site. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Pac, for posting that for me. Let me pin that. So Pac just posted the $10 sale that we extended on our Elite Hair Care products. So if you guys go to elitehaircareusa.com, all of the products that you guys see me using today are available on our website. These are all Elite Hair Care products, okay? So the only time you don't see me use an Elite Hair Care product is 1, I'm doing a relaxer, 2, I'm doing a hair color, or 3, I'm using a finishing hairspray that I've been using since I was 17 years old. Other than that, all of my products are Elite Hair Care. Now, when I shampoo my clients, I like to give them a good scrub. I know, because she's coming out of waves. You guys know when you have finger waves, you are not giving your hair this vigorous scratch that I'm giving. And I want to make sure that she is not going to go back into itchiness too quick. And then I'm also going to add some Soothe and Balance to my final shampoo. This is a new one. So I'm going to add some Soothe and Balance to the shampoo that I just did. And this is going to take away any additional itch that I might not have resolved all on my own. Okay, so we're going to just add some to her hair that I'm already shampooing. Because that menthol, that zinc, all of that good stuff that's inside of the Soothe and Balance is also going to help to soothe the scalp and make it go. Just gonna say, how's that? Still itchy? Good. And for those of you that don't know, zinc is also very good for anyone who's experiencing autoimmune issues, because when you have autoimmune issues, it affects the hair as well. So if you have things like lupus, diabetes, high blood pressure, thyroid disease, just to name a few, our Soothe and Balance and our hair repair shampoo and conditioner is going to be your best friend because they all have zinc in them. you can use for natural hair. You can use our products on natural hair, relaxed hair. You can be black, white, Asian, Spanish, Antarctican. You can be an Eskimo. You can be an Indian. You can be anybody. You can be from Jamaica. You can be from Haiti. You can be from Antigua. You can be from the United States. It doesn't. Products can be used on any hair texture and hair type. We have a collection for all different people. The only collection that I would say for anyone who's dealing with very fine textured hair, such as my Caucasian family, or anyone who's not natural, meaning naturally ethnic kinky hair, I would not suggest using our moist repair for those people. I would say you can use our hair repair. You can also use our B7 collection. That's the only exclusion. My products were on Amazon. I'm in appeal right now because they do not like hemp seed oil. So I had to go on appeal and wait for the appeal to finish, which it should be finished soon. All right, so now for her conditioner, I'm going to do a combination or a cocktail using our Biotin Boost conditioner. This is for volume and density. And then I'm also going to use our hair repair conditioner. This has the zinc, botana oil, onion oil, garlic, all of that good stuff. I'm going to make sure to emulsify them in my hands. When I say emulsify, meaning rub them together. And then I will apply it to the hair. Now, Miss M started with a shortcut, y'all. If y'all can't tell, she got hair here. She has hair. So we're growing it out. That's why I hate that brush. I can't stand that brush. All right, so we're going to use our flow comb. I probably need a smaller tooth comb than that. Let's do that. She has some tangling on her ends. When's the last time we trimmed you? It's been a while. When I did your relaxer?
Yes.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Okay. So all the hair that you guys see tangling is more than likely that shedding that has not been able to happen because her hair has been waved. So I'm going to comb that off. And I tell you guys this all the time. If your hair is in a style that does not allow shedding, it is going to shed no matter what, whether it be at your wash day, when you decide to just comb your hair out, it is going to do what it is supposed to do. You are not excluded. There is no way to stop that. So people are like, oh my gosh, I'm losing so much hair after you take a style out that you've had in for a longer period of time. When really you're not losing so much hair. You're losing the hair that should have shed naturally every single day, but it couldn't because it was in a style. All right, so we're going to go ahead and rinse her. And we're going to rinse her with cool water. She doesn't need a neutralizer. Not at all. Now, if this was happening when I did not have her hair waved up for 2 to 3 weeks and her hair was not in the same position for 2 to 3 weeks, then I would do a protein treatment, not a neutralizer. But in this case, that's not required. I know why her hair is shedding because it has not shed for almost 3 weeks. It's been in finger waves that are hard, that do not move, that cannot be manipulated. That does not stop shedding from happening, though. It's just going to wait until you comb your hair out. When you have braids, what's the normal shedding? Honestly, it depends on how long you had those braids. And there's really no normal shedding because you can lose anywhere from 50 to 100 hairs a day. And this is just with your hair being out on its own. So if your hair is in a style and that style is in for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, okay, you're definitely going to lose a good amount of hair, but it's not hair like I'm going bald. You're losing hair because at the end of the day, your hair has not had a chance to shed naturally like it would, which is the 50 to 100 hairs. So if I'm telling you you're going to lose 50 to 100 hairs a day, okay, that's 50 to 100 hairs a day. This is all that came out after 3 weeks of her hair being up. This is in no way, shape, or form 30,000 strands of hair. This is not 3,000 strands of hair. This is not even 500 strands of hair. So this is actually minimal for the hair to be up for 3 weeks. So when you guys have your hair up for 8, 9 weeks and you're combing it out and you have a big ball of hair like this in your hand, that doesn't mean you're going bald. That just means that your hair hasn't had the chance to shed the way it should have because it wasn't out. Go ahead and sit in my chair, Mama. All right, so we are going to go and wave her up. Thank you for that information. I'm always worried about how much hair I lose after braids. Honestly, the hair that you lose after braids, you can't use that as a telltale sign of something's wrong. Now, after you do your first wash day, and then I'd say about 2 weeks later, if you see your hair is coming out in big bales like it did when you took the... Did somebody just do something? I swear I heard like a knocking. Oh, I think she was moving things around. She was moving something around. Then that's when I would be worried. If it was like 2 to 3 weeks later. Okay, let me see something here. Is this back yet? No internet. Yes, there is over 800 people on this live, yet there's only 178 thumbs up. I don't know how that's possible, but all I need everybody to do is double tap your screen. Tap, 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 tap. Just 2 quick tap taps. And that is going to thumbs up my video. That's going to thumbs up my live. That's going to tell YouTube how amazing my channel is. It needs to show me to other people. That is what that does for my channel. So if everybody could double tap your screen for me, it's free. It's not going to sign you up for anything. It's not going to do anything. That is going to tell YouTube, hey, really good channel. Maybe we need to show it to more people. But it can only do that if you double tap the screen. Now, what I just did was I sprayed her with our Hydra Strength leave-in spray. Okay. And because I'm going to be doing finger waves again, I'm also going to be using some of our Hydra Plus Daily Moisture Cream. This is a moisturizing cream made with snail mucin, also known as snail secretion filtrate. It is a hydrating, leave-on cream that helps to moisturize the hair. It doesn't leave any excess buildup on the hair. It's very lightweight, and you can use it whether you're natural or relaxed. I like to use it on my clients that I know I'm going to be putting a long-term or longer-term style on, where the hair is going to be covered with spritz or gels or whatever the case may be. So that is the reason why I applied some of our Hydra Plus Daily Moisture Cream to her hair. Now, for her areas where she is experiencing the thinning, that's the wrong serum. I'm gonna use some of our Super G Vital Growth Serum. Okay, so I'm gonna simply just drop some serum in those areas, and then I will use my fingers to massage it in. Okay, don't skip the massage part, you guys, when you are using your serums. That is the most important part, because that is how you stimulate that blood flow. That is how you also add to the absorption. It is going to help to get that product really into the follicles and also get that blood flowing. Okay, blood flow is one of the most important parts of the hair growth process. What did he say? You should not have on sleeveless when you're doing people's hair. I didn't know that was a rule. Where you got that, in the Milady book? Y'all come with everything. I can't. Sleeveless is affecting my ability to do hair. What is that doing? Y'all find other things. That's crazy. That is pure madness. Which one of your products can be used for two-strand twists on natural hair? So you can use our Elite Silk Wrap Foam, which is what I'm about to use to do her waves. You could also use some of the Hydra Plus Daily Moisture Cream before you do your wrap foam. You can use the lock method. For those of you that don't know what the lock method is, if you are natural and you want to really hydrate and moisturize your hair the right way, the lock method means liquid, oil, cream. So what you would do is use your leave-in conditioner, which is the liquid, on the hair first. Then you would layer on top of that a small amount of Goddess Hair Repair Serum. And then you would layer on top of that our Hydra Plus Daily Moisture Cream. And that is how you instill that moisture into the hair and continue moving forward. The lock method. The trolls are out. Ciao. The trolls are out. Listen, I can't do nothing about it, nor do I even. I entertain them because it's funny. That is all. Only because it's funny. Let's see if we can get this internet working, because it sure ain't. It's not being my friend right now. Mm-mm. All right, you guys. So we are going to use a combination of our Elite Silk Wrap Foam and some hair gel wherever needed. I like to do my waves with the wrap foam. It's a lot easier to move the hair. It's less stress on the hair. Now I'll use the gel if I notice that the roots are raised or the hair is not laying down the way I would like it to. So that is the only time I will add gel whenever I'm doing my waves. I like to do it with the wrap foam. So fun fact, I could not finger wave for the life of me. I used to skip school the days that they would make us practice finger waves because I hated them so much. And then here comes Miss M, who now, she forced me to really get back into my finger waving life. Had no choice. You know. This way from when I'm waving y'all, I don't really speak. It's a thing. I'm so focused when I'm waving. I'm hyper focused. Turn this way. Well, while I'm waving, I need everybody to put in the chat, where are you from? Where are you located? To the side. Hold it here for me.
Sorry.
That's fine. Too much to go. Yep, she's growing it out. So with the grow out, this is actually one of the styles that most people who are growing out end up with because you can't really do anything else with it in the midst of this grow out phase. I mean, they say there's nothing new under the sun, right? Everything came back full circle. Yeah, y'all behind kind of behind my back right now because like when the hair is long like that. Hmm. chin down. This is also why I like to use the foam to do it. It makes the hair easy to manipulate. Tip down a second for me, please. You don't really catch people doing finger waves. You go to one of these right out and say you want a finger wave, they're gonna look at you stupid. Y'all never noticed that? You ain't gonna catch one of these new stylists doing a finger wave ever. Hold this here. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Tilt to the side. Mm-hmm. I struggle the most behind the ear. I don't know why y'all. Even in school. That's why I never wanted to learn finger waving. I thought it was the most complicated thing under the sun. But when you practically do it and you tell yourself, like, wait a second, okay, so all I'm doing is connecting a wave. Okay. You can let it go. You cutting it? I'm done. She said next time I'm cutting it. First it was I'm growing it out into a bob, right? Actually, when you're doing it with long hair, I know what you're talking about. Like with the comb waves, listen, baby. Comb waves don't work when the hair is this long. Comb waves was the way that people, the stylist that created that whole notion of comb waves. That's because she didn't know how to finger wave, child. But neither here nor there. Now, am I as good as these old school stylists? No, I don't even say that I am. Can I get away with it? I can. I can get away with doing it. That is all. Hmm. I don't even sit here and play like I'm a pro at this because I'm not. I promise you, she's the reason that I fine tune my skills to do these waves. Okay, y'all know I don't tell lies. I'm not gonna do that. I don't sit here and fake it till I make it like, oh, I knew this already. Nah, she forced me to go back and remember how to do this. That's also why I'm so slow at doing it, because I'm like a perfectionist to death. That's like the stylist who used to do this to 16 heads a day. Maybe. When you got 16 girls and everybody getting a finger wave, Lord. I don't envy old school stylists. I don't. I don't. Nope, other way. Other way. Head down. Head down. Yep. When does the $75 silk press offer end? August 11th. Thank you guys. They said it looks good. Y'all think I can do finger waves as a living for a living? What y'all think? Good. All because you baby. She baby learned this, y'all. She baby say, Crystal, you should have skipped all the weeks of school. You should. See? Yes, Al.
Mama, I'm not working. It's Ayana. We're supposed to be cleaning the bathrooms, but
This is why they shouldn't have hired both of y'all together. This is exactly why. Huh? Take you home where? You ain't going to our house. You going to grandma's house. Ayana, how you just making plans for your mama? You brought your clothes? Ayana work tomorrow?
yes, ma'am, she does. We both do.
Same time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's fine. Y'all so funny. I don't know why they hired the two of y'all together. All right, love you too. Bye. I don't know why they hired both of these girls at the same time. So Alex and her best friend now work at the same place. And here she go. Oh, she could take me home. How you know she could take you home? I could just spend the night. This you should have just asked to spend the night. It's fine. That was Alex. all done. Yeah, guys, that was Alex. Alex got her friend a job at her place of employment, and now chin down for me, mama. Now I'm gonna have to endure this all the time. So what I'm doing is spraying her down with some of our elite spritz that is not available on the website. It is not available at all, you guys. I have not launched this product yet. Thank you guys. They say it looks good.
Thank you.
How did I do? How did I do?
Wonderful.
I can't get her to do nothing else now, y'all. It's just waves and waves only. So she'll go into the dryer for about 30 minutes, which is why I like to use the wrap foam versus the gel. It dries a lot faster and it still lasts her 2 to 3 weeks. All right, Mom. Miss T, what you getting done? Tawanda, what you getting done? A wash? Relax? Okay, you can sit in my chair. Hmm? Mm-hmm.
I've been moving and just traveling and having so much to do today. It's finally here. We've been planning for my grandmother's. I guess it might be 150 or
Oh,
something like this. Yeah.
that's crazy.
People still wanted to get in, but we had no more seating.
Wow. All right, pros. So we are gonna do a relaxer. Grab some relaxer. All right, so for sake of time, I will not roller set you today. I will just dry you and curl you. You want me to curl it and pin it, or you want to just curl it and wrap it?
Curl it and wrap it,
Okay.
please.
So I'll curl it slightly tighter and then wrap you up. So then by the time it's time for the party later, it'll have a nice shape. I really like watching you work on the ladies' hair. You're so professional. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who's thumbs up the live. Don't forget that our Elite Hair Care products are all $10 this weekend. So if you go to elitehaircareusa.com, you'll be able to shop the sale. Where do you go to book an appointment? So if you go to elitehaircaresalon.com, elitehaircaresalon.com. Hey, Baton Rouge. Where is everybody else from? You guys go ahead and type your city and state in the chat or whatever country you're in. If you want to just type the state. I remember that used a specific formula for your son. Jamaica, Delaware, Israel, Maryland, California, St. Louis, Georgia, Alabama, the Bronx, Alabama, Virginia, Michigan, Arkansas, Cali. Is there a reason why you didn't dibble something? I can't read it. It was moving too fast. I want to use your product, but I'm not sure what to buy. I'm natural. If you go to our website, elitehaircareusa.com, we actually have a hair care quiz on the website where it is curated questions that will give you exactly what products your hair needs based on the situation at hand. So if you go to elitehaircareusa.com, go to the menu, you will see it say hair quiz. Chin down for me. Hair quiz. That is where you are going to answer a couple questions. It takes you about a minute to do the quiz, and then it will tell you exactly what products you need for your hair. Is there a reason why you didn't divide the hair into 4 quadrants or into quadrants? I divided the hair into 2 quadrants instead of 4. Am I left-handed? Not at all. You know, it's so funny. The person who asked about the quadrants, even though I didn't divide the hair into 4 quadrants, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, if you notice, I still work in the quadrants. So I work with one side And then I'll go down and I'll go into the next side, which is the other quadrant, and then I'll come back into the other quadrant. If you notice, I still work in quadrants without even trying. Warner Robin, hey Georgia. So I'll actually be in Atlanta next week for the Black Beauty Expo. We have a booth at the Black Beauty Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you are attending that expo, you will see Elite Hair Care there. I always thought it had to be 4 quadrants. Yes, I noticed that. I mean, it doesn't have to even be 4. Some people don't even put quadrants. They just literally work on it the same way. You know, that's just more Milady standard of how we should be applying relaxers. But it's made for interpretation. You know, you work the way you work. There's no right or wrong way. 4 quadrants doesn't determine the effectiveness of the relaxer. I tried to complete the client form, but it says the form is over quota. Callie, it's fine. You don't have to complete the form right now. I'm actually working on a new system for the client consult form. So it's not going to allow you to. I'm working on something different for that. When am I coming to Virginia? I am not doing any hair tours. The next tour that I do will be when Elite Hair Care launches in a retailer store or something of that nature. But I won't be doing any hair tours for hair. When you cut black hair, do you cut dry or wet? When I'm doing a haircut, it don't matter if they're black, white, or Spanish. I can do both. It just depends. Race doesn't matter. Am I bleaching? No, I'm not lightening her. I'm doing a relaxer. Are you the only stylist there or are there others? It's just me for now. How you do the edges that they don't fall out? Well, I don't lay when it comes to a relaxer process. Um, I move as quick as possible. If you notice, my relaxer application isn't even 5 minutes. See, where people go wrong is they apply relaxer to the hairline first, and they shouldn't. You should apply relaxer to the hairline within that quadrant last, because that is the weakest part of the head and it's going to relax the fastest. Sit down for me, Mom. How you feeling? Hi, Germany. Patricia said what? Plea hair, but we do not allow to do our hair while we work on clients. Good for you. I don't know what that means. Thought you were not supposed to get relaxer on the scalp. Then how are you going to get the hairline relaxed? I mean, the roots relaxed. New growth is at the scalp. The new growth is coming from the scalp. If I don't put the relaxer at the scalp, then I'm not applying it all to all the new growth. So I can't keep relaxer in my hair for 5 minutes. I mean, you should. That's the only, it can't process in less than a minute. There's no absolute way. I haven't had a relaxer in years. Is it safe to get after not having one for years? Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I don't see why you can't. It really just depends on the sensitivity level. Some people burn faster than others, no matter if they didn't touch their hair for days. So I'm working so gently and thorough. Thank you. I mean, I don't want to add to any irritation. I want her to actually process the right way with her relaxer. So me being heavy-handed crystal that I naturally am with a relaxer is kind of not the right thing to do. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment because I think that I'm extremely heavy-handed. When we do my hair in 2 halves, put it in the back first, do quick application. I'm gonna have to go back and read yours. I can't read it while I'm trying to smooth this out. How you feel, Mom? You can go to the shampoo bowl and just sit. Don't lean back, okay? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. All right, let me read your question again. Do you put Vaseline on the scalp before you'd make the edges? No. I'll put base there if I need to, yes. We do my hair in 2 halves, put it in the back first, do a quick application, then rinse the back and do the front quickly and rinse again. Some people, you have to do it that way, yes. I'm scared to do a relaxer because I think my hair will be too thin and fall out. Is there a technique or should I start out with a texturizer? I would have to definitely have a conversation with your stylist to see what it would recommend because I can't see your hair. I'm just tuning in, but as a stylist, I base the scalp first to prevent any irritation. So to the comment made about not applying relaxer to the scalp, it won't irritate as long as it's protected. Actually, it can still irritate even when it's protected. Remember, base is only going to give you kind of like a buffer, but relaxer, as we know, is literally, it can eat through anything. So just applying base is not going to stop a client from irritating, because if they irritated that spot and then you go put base on it and they go put relaxer on it, they're still going to burn. It's still all in the same. Like, unless you literally smother their scalp with base or whatever protecto you use, even then it's going to be a problem. But you're correct. Definitely protecting it is an added plus. It might give you an extra minute or two of processing. The lady that can't keep the relaxer on her hair more than 5 minutes, tell her don't put it in the scalp first. And we go back to check on the scalp and move it all over the rest. Absolutely. You can do that too. Perfect. I got a lot of hairstylists in here. I like that. Good morning, Crystal. Just want to let you know I used the lemon body gloss and got in trouble. I'm going to leave that one there. We're going to stay PG in this one. Do you know a good relaxer for sensitive scalp? Texas Barbie, I do not give relaxer recommendations because I feel that it should be done by a professional. So I would definitely have that conversation with your stylist. My daughter is concerned about the relaxer lawsuits, but I want a relaxer. What's the best one? Again, I would speak to your stylist and find out what they use. There's so many. There's no good, bad. It's just whatever the stylist prefers. I noticed the side I sleep on, my hair is thinner than the other side. Is that normal? Sometimes. Sometimes, yes. Repetition can also cause density to decrease. It's not even just sleeping. Sometimes people who wear ponytails, it's a lot. It happens in different ways. If you have doubts or difficulties, then a relaxer just might not be for you. It's a personal decision, not a requirement. Absolutely. I love my relaxer. Can you grow long, healthy hair with relaxers? Absolutely. I have clients with hair down to their butt. I'm talking literally to their butt, and they have been relaxed all their life. Tawana, you ready? Okay. I used to try to use oil sheen if they were burning and take it off that spot. I've seen, when I was younger, oil sheen. When I was younger, like my younger years of life, oil sheen was what they would use to spray on the area while the relaxer is burning. I've burnt out my clot, but it doesn't work. We know that oil sheen does not work. Let's be quite honest, because if it did, I probably would not have the amount of relaxer burns that I've had in my life. But even like sweeping it off the area If you sweep it off the area that is burning, it's probably a better chance of it not, you know, burning anymore than you spraying it with oil sheen, because the oil sheen doesn't really do anything. It just dilutes the relaxer. But the relaxer is still there. And if you know anything about being a child with a relaxer, listen, I used to do crazy things, right? So my head would be itching, and I thought that only time I wasn't supposed to scratch was because the stylist was standing around me. So after she sent me to the back to go process for 80,000 minutes, I would literally go to town scratching my head with that relaxer in there, because you know it starts to itch when you relax it. Like, that's when the itch starts. And I thought that it was just like, okay, it's just because the stylist don't want me to scratch, so I'm going to scratch. And then when it came time to rinse, I couldn't sit. Listen, my scalp was on fire when they were rinsing out the relaxer. Like, and I couldn't say anything because I was scared I was going to get in trouble because I was scratching it, not knowing that not scratching was so that you would not burn. That was the purpose of not scratching. So, yeah, I was one of those kids. I've had many burns. Every relaxer service, I had burns. And a lot of them were self-inflicted because I would wait until I'm going to the back to go sit back there to process for 80,000 hours. And I'm scratching. I'm going to town. I ain't care. All right, mama. Hold on. Sit up for me. Let me fix your cake. Okay, come on back. Ooh, that water hot. And then the water pressure here doesn't help. So, yeah. Come on back.
I hadn't moved up that far.
Hmm?
I didn't know I had held my head up that far.
Mm-hmm. This water pressure is going to drive me berserk. How often should you get a relaxer? Traditionally, every 8 to 12 weeks. And 12 is really, really pushing it. Oh yeah, the water pressure. Yeah, this water pressure is absurd. Like it goes up and down. Like right now, it's great ish. It can get even better than this. Does it matter what kind of conditioner after relaxer? I always use whatever the manufacturer specifications are when it comes on to relaxers. I don't deviate from their system, mainly because I want to know that whatever I'm using is not going to have some negative form of interaction with the relaxer process. But that's just, that's how I think. So for my second normalizer or neutralizer, I do about 75% neutralizer and then I add about 25% hair repair shampoo. Because the relaxer shampoo, the neutralizer, it has no added benefits other than restoring the hair's natural pH after the relaxer. So that's why I add some hair repair. All the way up. All right, so I'm going to let her dry and then I will trim her and style her all at the same time. She got a special occasion today, so we're not going to keep her here. Any other day I will hold her hostage with a roller set, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to make sure that she fly, but we're going to get her out of here fast. I know you do. And thank you for coming today because I had his mouth full of blisters. And now they popped up on his hands and knees. So he probably won't be going to daycare till like Wednesday or something.
Is this something he got from the daycare?
So we're looking about changing daycare too. That's another. Oh, you can go to dry. No, mama. So for those of you that don't know, Kasim came down with hand, foot, and mouth disease from his daycare. That's been another thing we've been navigating. You can sit in my chair. Let me spray you now, mama. Stand up from the phone 1 second. Okay, you can sit. So we are probably going to be changing his daycare soon. But, you know, it's all a part of the process. Oh, so my client who we did the finger waves on, she is all dry. It only took about 30 minutes. I'm spraying her with some goddess polish. And she is out the door. Say bye, y'all. Bye. Ain't she cute? Isn't she cute? All right, mama.
I don't have my phone with me.
Okay.
When I was making the appointment, I didn't make a deposit. I just paid.
I think you paid it all.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
What about the tip?
Because they asked, I thought, really, Miss Sam, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that serious. I appreciate you. I love you.
Come back.
I'll see you next week or in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, my dear. Thank you, dear. You have a good weekend. Okay, baby. Good morning. Oh, man. So I have one more client to come, and then I'm out of here. So if you guys didn't have haircut questions, I'll go ahead and answer them now if you want to type them in the chat. Good morning. How often? Because the relaxer is supposed to be applied all over the head. That would be a question for your stylist. How often should I wash my natural hair for hair growth? At least every 10 to 14 days. Hello, not a hair question. What's your website for the body care? Stephanie, it's fine. It's misscrystalwilliams.com. Misscrystalwilliams.com. 4:37. Okay. What's the best thing to do for an extremely dry scalp? Angel, I would recommend a hot oil treatment using the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. That's an amazing way to add some hydration and health to the scalp. I definitely would also recommend doing a form of moisturizer where you're using a processing cap and a hooded dryer or even a hair steamer. I do a protein treatment after I color my hair, which is every 8 weeks. Is that okay, or does that only apply to relaxer? Nope, that is a-okay. That is a-okay. What's the best color for hair, please? For at-home use, I'd say Clairol. You're welcome, Angel. Oh, back hurt. How do I find out my porosity? You can do a porosity test using, they call it the float test. We have an actual video guide on the website at elitehaircareusa.com. If you go to ebooks and video guides, you'll see what's my porosity. It's going to teach you all about the porosity test and understanding the results. Could you shampoo your beautiful hair at this live? Would be amazing. I just shampooed my hair. I'm not going to shampoo it. I just haven't curled it. I'm kind of just doing the wild look right now. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. How often to use protein on natural hair? As needed. Hair products for 4C hair, Moist Repair. Our Moist Repair is great for 4C hair. Princess, you can't complete the client form right now, so you don't have to complete it. What site is the Moon Spice? MissCrystalWilliams.com. I'm located in Orlando, Florida. What is the best hair term to use for thinning on the side, and how often should I use it? Oh, here's serum to use for thinning on the side. God is hair repair serum. Oh my gosh, y'all, give me a second. Oh, my back. Ugh. My poor back. I'm like, you talking about $15 fares? Where? Where am I missing this? Do you recommend me as a bald man to go to Turkey get a hair transplant? If that's what you want, go get it. What's the steps to follow when using curl defining cream? I have all your products and enjoy them. Ida, you would use that, excuse me, you'd use it while the hair is wet, but before you put it on, put some frizz control on the hair to keep the hair from dehydrating, and then add the gel on top. Do you sell the clarifying shampoo in bigger sizes? Not currently. What's the website for the body products? MissMsCrystalWilliams.com. Crystal with a C. What's your favorite scent out of the body gloss and body gloss? I like Peach Please. That's my favorite. Peach Please. And then Tastes Like Candy is next. Thank you, Mimi. All of our Elite Hair Care products are $10 right now. So you guys go grab some, grab some, grab some. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with this right now. Ugh, my body attack. I love Peach Please. Do you do hair with a back? How do you do hair with back problems? Push through it. I don't have back problems. It's just my back hurts today. If you've tried our Peach Please or any one of our body care products from the Radiant Glow collection, put some fire emojis in the chat. Let's see who all has tried our Radiant Glow body gloss and glaze. Let's see who's tried them. Okay, Miss A, come through, girl. Denise, all right. Constance, yes. Gwen, yes. I'm glad you guys have tried it. I really want everybody to try a body gloss and glaze. I think what I'm gonna do, just because I'm Crystal, just because I'm Crystal, um, let's put those to $10 too. Let's do that. So I want everybody to go and grab you some Radiant Glow body gloss and glaze. I'm going to mark them down to 10 US, not Jamaican dollars. So you can get our Radiant Glow soap. You can get our body gloss and glaze. I want you guys to try them out. See how much you like them, how much you love them. I want y'all to see the greatness of our body glosses and glazes. So I'm going to mark everything on that site to $10. Y'all give me a second though, because I actually have to do it. So let me get a chance to actually do it. And then you guys can go try it. How long is the sale for? Till tomorrow. I'll do it till tomorrow. She's gonna be right back going to buy two. Give me just a moment. Let me actually put the sale on there first. Let me do it first. I'm doing it right now, y'all. Hold on. So the website is misscrystalwilliams.com. mscrystalwilliams.com. If somebody could type that in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. So all of the Radiant Glow body gloss and glazes will be $10 over there. And our Radiant Glow soap will be $10. Our Moon Spice will also be $10. And then all of the shirts, the t-shirts, will be $10. I'm doing it right now, but y'all gotta give me a second. Okay, I think I did it. Let's see. Let's see. Moon spice. Yeah, y'all better get y'all some moon spice. Get y'all some moon spice. All right, you guys. It is on. It is on. You said, is it sold out? No. 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 Mm-mm. Mm, no. The lemon cake is not sold out. Lemon cream cake, sorry. No, it's not sold out. It should be working now. You should see it. No. You should see it. Products in my bathroom cabinet, got me on the bathroom sink and beds under my bed. Oh, Mimi, your husband is gonna kill you, girl. Cause you literally, I think you max out all y'all family stuff. I think he gonna start hiding your credit card, you honey. Isn't that nice when you could just buy stuff and like you can spend other people's stuff? I'm just saying. It is on, y'all. All of the Radiant Glow products, all of the t-shirts, all of the Moon Spice, the Dark Spot Corrector soap, everything is $10 over there. $10. So get it while it's hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Tarmika, yes, I got you. Tarmika is like, listen, stop playing with me. I got you. I got you. I got you, honey. I got you. Hey, Carol. What age do you recommend teens having social media? My kids have social media now. They're 16 and 17. Okay, Gigi. Been waiting to try it, so thank you for putting them on sale. I want y'all to go try them. I want you guys to go try out the body glosses and glazes. I want you guys to try out the Radiant Glow soap. I want you guys to try out the Moon Spice. Moon Spice is gonna take your meal to a whole nother level. Keep in mind, Moon Spice is imported all the way from Jamaica. I literally brought it back myself. So there you have it. All of our Elite Hair Care products are $10. All of our Miss Crystal Williams products are $10. Go to town. Y'all go try everything that you wanted to try so you can see how amazing they are. Ready, Mama? Got yours? Yes, ma'am. Crystal does the soap work on dark spots on the cheek. Yes, it is for the skin in its entirety. Thank you, Mary. So all of the orders will start going out on Monday. We are not behind on any orders. We are actually about 1 day out on all orders, except for those who ordered over the weekend. That doesn't count. But we literally have shipped out all of the sale orders. I think we have maybe 30 orders left to send out on Monday, but that's really it. Morning. How are you? Good. Oh, you got a t-shirt? Yay. Yeah, I want to bring out some new designs for the shirts, so I need to get those designs out. So yes, you guys, t-shirts, everything is $10 on the Miss Crystal Williams site and the Elite Hair Care site. You're gonna sleep like a fruit salad all week. That's funny. All right, Mama, chin down for me. So we're gonna trim her. You just got all of them. You're gonna love them. Awesome. Well, happy birthday or happy early birthday. Hey, Miami. All right, put my chin down for me. So we are going to bump her, but we're going to make it slightly tight because we're going to be wrapping her hair for her to get herself together for the festivities this evening. So I'm literally just giving her tight curls, almost as though we had roller set her without even doing the roller set. I received my order yesterday. Can't wait to try them. Yay! So the iron that I'm using to flat iron her, this is a ceramic iron. A lot of you don't know the difference between titanium and ceramic. Some of you just buy things just because it sounds nice. So I'm going to break down the difference between a ceramic iron and a titanium iron and how you can determine the difference. Ceramic irons, they traditionally have colored plates. The plates are not mirror finish, where you can actually see your reflection in the plates. And when I say see your reflection, like a mirror. Okay. Titanium plates are traditionally a very raw color, like a mirror, like you're literally looking at a mirror. Ceramic plates traditionally have some form of colored coating. It could be gray, it could be black, it could be pink, it could be whatever color, but it would never be a mirror finish if it was a ceramic iron. Okay, that's really the telltale sign. Two, if the iron says the word titanium on it, it is a titanium plate iron. That is not just the name. Okay. If the iron says ceramic on it, then it is a ceramic iron. So keep that in mind. Those are really the only ways to know if an iron is titanium or ceramic. Now, what's the difference between the two? Titanium irons, the reason why they have that mirror finish plate is because that is more direct raw heat. Okay, when I say direct raw heat, I mean it's almost like using a stove and a Marcel iron. Okay, that is how direct the heat is. Ceramic irons, it has a coating in between the plate and the actual hair. So it's like a buffer on the hair where it's not going to be as direct. It's going to have a more smooth glide when you're using it, whereas titanium irons, yes, they glide, but at the same time, they are so hot that they don't glide as well as they would if it was ceramic. If I'm doing a silk press, about 90% of the time, I'm going to use a titanium iron to do so because I want that raw heat. I want it to be able to press the hair within that first 1 to 1.5 presses. Traditionally, if I have a client who has coarse textured hair, I would not use a ceramic iron to silk them out. There's no absolute way, or I'm going to work even harder. And then I could also run the risk of damaging their curl pattern. So that is why I always want to make sure that I'm using the right type of iron for whatever situation I'm doing. With my client now, all I'm doing is giving her a curl. Why on earth am I going to use a titanium iron on a person who I just gave a fresh relaxer, one? The hair is already nice and smooth, two. And I know that because she's relaxed, she has highly porous hair, which we would consider to be the hair that is easier to damage, easier to burn, easier to cause a problem. So I'm not going to use titanium heat on her hair. I can't stand to see a stylist who all you have is one tool and you use that one tool on every client that sits in your chair. That means that you are not really paying attention to the client. You're just paying attention to your craft and what works best for you. It's not about the health of the client's hair. So just make sure that you are using the right irons, the right tools at the right time based on what your hair needs or what your client's hair needs. Awesome. Thank you to everybody who went and got you some of our Radiant Glow products. Maybe you got one of our shirts. Maybe you got some of the dark spot corrector soap. Maybe you got you some Moon Spice. Go and try the Moon Spice. For those of you that love to cook, Moon Spice is going to change your food. That's a promise. And no, it's not spicy. We call it Moon Spice because it is a spice blend, meaning seasoning. So you can add additional heat to your food. Moon Spice is also not high in sodium at all. I actually add adobo to my food or raw salt because I know that the Moon Spice is not going to add additional sodium. It's just going to add additional flavor. Diane, I'm trying to try out your products. My card is always saying you cannot verify my card info, so that is why I have not been able to order, but I'm still seeking the cause why. Understand. I'm in Miami. How can I book a hair appointment? So to book a hair appointment, you go to elitehaircaresalon.com. Elitehaircaresalon.com. All right, so what I'm doing is just adding some of our frizz control to her hair. If you guys notice, I didn't add it before I started curling her. I'm adding it after because I'm going to be wrapping her. All right. right, so we're gonna pin her up, and she's gonna be on her way out. Make sure you don't leave the pins in, okay? Janelle, come in. All right, Miss Ma'am. You are welcome. Peach Please and Strawberry Seduction is already sold out. Baby, trust me, it ain't sold out. Let me put it back in there for you. We got so much. You can sit in my chair, Mama. Let me get my thing. It's back in stock for those of you that have been wanting the Peach Please and Strawberry. I'm sorry, where is my... Oh, it's over here. The Moon Spice too? Nice. Listen, y'all are moving real fast. Okay, Moon Spice was not a problem. 125. It's not sold out.
Okay, which website did I go to?
Go to this one, yes.
Okay, I gotta go in there and get some of that.
We'll get you some body gloss, girl.
Yeah, but he said she took me.
I just looked at it. It's not. I don't know where is that?
Can you find it on your phone?
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Mama, enjoy.
thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
Relax, right?
Yeah, let me see. Is it possible? I wanna go curly. Let me show
Curly?
you to be, yeah.
Let me see what she mean by curly.
Oh, like the big kind of.
Let me see what she talking about. Let me see what she's talking about.
Is it possible? Yeah. Not
That's
yet?
that's just a style. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna stay though.
Okay.
I can curl it tight, but that's gonna last you about 20 minutes.
No.
And then once you go lay down, it's over.
No.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, like if you were going to like a wedding or something today,
No,
absolutely.
I'm just doing
But
it.
after today, it's gonna be like on your head.
Okay. No, I think, do you think it's due for the last one? I don't know.
When did I do your last
That was
relaxer?
in May.
Oh,
May
June,
20.
July. No,
Mhm.
we still kind of early. I think you
Okay.
can actually wait.
Okay.
I mean, you have some. You don't have a lot of new growth. Not like, I mean, you have some, but it's not enough to say,
Okay.
oh my gosh, you need to relax it. I mean, you have a little bit, but some areas you don't really have a lot. No.
All right, I'll do what you say.
Yeah, I would kind of stretch it out a little bit more.
Okay.
I'd say probably August because you want to have enough new growth really everywhere before we do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see a ton of new growth for me to say you're not going to lay down. Like, I think it just needs to be washed.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go give you a wash. You should be okay. All right, we're going to go to the shampoo bowl. How long will the summer silk press special last? Until August 11th. It comes off the site on August 11th. Just sit right here. Don't lean back yet, okay? I used to use Ambi products. My aunt used to use Ambi products. I think you can still get those in Family Dollar. All right, Mama, come on back for me. Yep. All right, Pro. So we're gonna do a shampoo and condition, and then mold her. You said you got your relaxer May 20th.
Yes.
Yeah.
26.
You're approaching the 8 week mark, but I think you can stretch it a little bit longer. I'd say probably 10, 11 weeks to
Okay.
give you enough new growth so that we don't run the risk of you breaking.
All right.
All right, pros. So we're going to use some of our Clarify and Refresh clarifying shampoo to cleanse her hair and her scalp. Okay, that's the Clarify and Refresh. This is an activated charcoal, gentle cleansing, sulfate-free shampoo. It is a clarifying shampoo, so it is made to cleanse the hair and the scalp to prepare you for your wash day. The difference with the Clarify and Refresh is most clarifying shampoos, they dry the hair out really, really bad, whereas ours preserves a lot of those natural oils and it still cleanses the hair and the scalp. Come on back, Mama. Okay, now for her shampoo, we are going to use the Hair Repair and Restoration 2.0. This has the onion oil, the garlic, biotin, batana oil, Jamaican black castor oil. It has everything that the hair needs whenever you are working to regrow the hair, repair the hair. For those of you that are dealing with alopecia, this is what that shampoo system or collection is for. Come back for me. And then when I'm doing my shampoos, I'm always making sure that I'm using warm water. You really don't want to shampoo with cold water unless absolutely necessary. Warm water is the better thing to shampoo with, but when you condition and it's time to rinse your conditioner, I always say to use cold water for your final rinse so that it can lock in that moisture, lock in those properties from whatever it is that you're using. Also keep the hair from retangling and lock in that natural luster in the hair. So I'm going to do one more shampoo. This time I'm going to use our biotin shampoo, which is our Bio Boost. Okay, that's all we need. And don't be afraid to give yourself a good scratch. That's going to help to get that blood flowing. It's going to help to stimulate that hair growth, all of that. Come on back, Mama. Your daughter's hair is very long and thick. Does that change the price? So for extremely dense hair or extremely long hair, meaning hair that is past the bra strap, it's an additional $25. And just ensure you remind yourself, my age requirement for children is 12 or older. All right, now for her conditioner, I'm going to do a cocktail of the Hair Repair and Restoration 2.0. What the hell is going on with this? Oh. And also the Bio Deep conditioner. Okay, so just that much. And then we're just gonna use a wide tooth comb just to detangle. All right, Mama, come on back for me. Now we're gonna rinse her with cold water. TY or Ty, you can find our products at elitehaircareusa.com for all of the hair care products. And then for our body care products or the Moon Spice, you can find that at misscrystalwilliams.com. And again, all of our Elite Hair Care products, every product you guys have seen me use today, and our Miss Crystal Williams products are all $10. Do I give senior discount? No. Okay, Mama, sit up for me. Okay, baby, you can sit in my chair. Oh, yeah. Did you find it for her? The seasoning? You found it? The seasoning?
Oh, no, it was so good.
I don't see how. All right, I'll check it when I'm done. Go to just type in misscrystalwilliams.com. So I just sprayed her with some Hydra Strength leave-in spray. Let's see this. How on earth is that possible? No, that's not the right one. That's why. Hold on. So this is the old site. That's Crystal W online. That's why. Hold on. How you get to her internet? Where I'm at? Up is home. Okay. So Miss. Right here. There you go.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we are going to add some of the Super G serum to her hairline. The Super G serum is a water-based serum that is for growth, stagnated follicles. It helps to reduce the inflammation at the scalp level, helps to reignite those dormant follicles. So that is why you guys saw me using that one. This hair has grown, honey.
Thank you. Thanks to you.
Well, thank you so much.
I want to keep it short, though.
You want to keep it short?
Yeah.
So when we do your relaxer, we'll cut it down.
Okay.
I don't want to cut it down now because then it's just going to be hard for you to manage. So we'll do it at the same time that we do your relaxer.
Okay.
It's grown out so much. Put this way for me. Uh-oh. I'll grab it in a second. You can leave that one. No, it's fine. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this way for me. All right, she's going to go under the dryer to dry. Come on, Mama. All right, guys, if you have any hair care questions, feel free to type them in the chat. I will answer any hair care questions while we're waiting on my client to dry. I'm just putting away some stuff. So go ahead and type these questions in the chat, and I'll answer them as soon as I get back to the front after just washing out these items. All right, let's see. What questions do we have? What foam did I use? That was the Elite Silk Wrap Foam. Elite Silk Wrap Foam. I'm in Orlando. I think Grasshopper is doing well, yes. The serum that I just used on her hair was the Super G Vital Growth. Ooh. The purpose of wrapping the hair, some hair, like when it's short, it needs to lay down or it's going to literally stick up while you're curling it or you're going to work a lot harder. So that's what wrap foam is used for on short hair. Thank you for explaining porosity hair types. My hair test floated and I also misted my hair and tiny beads of water in the hair. No wonder my hair is horrible. I will now buy low porosity products. There you go, Julia. What days are you open and do you take new clients? So, Angela, yes, I'm taking new clients. My schedule is traditionally Thursday, Friday, and some Saturdays. The schedule opens on the 15th of every month for the next month. So, right now, the August calendar and July calendar is open. What is some good semi-permanent hair color to use at home? I use Jazzing, Clairol Beautiful Brown or Beautiful Beginnings, Clairol Advanced Gray Solutions. I also use Kiss Color. Those are some good ones. Kiss Color is great for like vibrant colors like blues and greens, purples, stuff like that. Crystal, I'm natural. I don't use a lot of products in my hair, only Elite Foam and Serum. I need to clarify my hair when I'm ready to wash it? Absolutely. Yes. I like to clarify almost every client before I start their wash. Can you recommend a stylist in Miami? I don't know any. Honestly, I don't know. I don't affiliate with a lot of stylists. I don't even like to recommend stylists. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I recommend you as a stylist, that means that I'm putting my name towards you. I'm saying you are it. You are that girl. And the last time I recommended a stylist, that girl disrespected that person to the core, and that was just not my forte. So I stopped recommending stylists. I just don't. I lost your channel once after watching a live. I'm glad I found it again. Hi, Julia. Where would I go to schedule an appointment? EliteHairCareSalon.com. Ended up in an Airbnb and still walking to the house God had. I told myself I was What is the best natural nappy hair shampoo and leave-in conditioner? Be blessed. I would say the Moist Repair shampoo and the Bio Deep Fortifying hair mask. The Bio Deep mask is definitely going to help you to hydrate the hair, but it is also a great detangler. It is an amazing detangler.
Explore more ways to make money for your content on Facebook. And I'm here to tell you about the content monetization beta combines three existing ways to make money on Facebook into one product: in-stream ads, ads on Reels, and performance markets. This means that by joining the beta, you can now monetize your eligible videos, Reels, photos, and text posts all in one place. And the best part? The payout approach remains the same. If you are doing well with ads on Reels, that will still work for you like it did before. The only difference is you can now earn money on more content formats. Facebook was already paying you on the performance-based payout model, which means creators earn based on the performance of their eligible content. That's not changing. You're invited to take advantage of this early access invitation to earn money on more content formats. To get started, you'll have to sign a new terms of service and set up a payout account. Don't worry, you can use the same bank and payment info that you used today. Because you can earn with more content types, you should experiment with videos, Reels, photos, text posts, and see what resonates with your audience and what drives your earnings. Focus on crafting compelling content rather than optimizing for ad performance. You don't need to worry about editing for ad placements. So what do you say? Are you ready to explore earning money on different content formats? Sign up for the content monetization beta today and earn money on whatever content you love creating the most.
Let's see. Crystal is semi-permanent and demi-permanent the same? No, they are very different. Good product to keep your natural curls defined. Our definitely curl defining gel. Frederick, I actually already answered that question. Hey, just me. Thank you, Crystal. Since 2022, your teaching and product lines has my hair the healthiest it has been in all my adult years. Oh, thank you. Thank you, girl. I have all your products. Is it okay to shampoo using B7 Moist Repair once a week? Excuse me. Whew. Blessed Melon. I wouldn't say once a week unless you have like short hair like me. I would probably say every 10 to 14 days. Let me tell you how I almost bought the wrong $1 million. Let me tell you how. Who? What's the best way to start back relaxing your hair if you've been natural for over 10 years? Just go to a stylist and say you want a virgin relaxer. There you go. Which is better for relaxed hair, semi-color or demi? Semi. What's the difference between demi and semi? Demi is it gives a slight amount of lift. It uses an activator. Semi-permanent is direct. It's just direct color. It deposits only. It goes from the bottle straight to the hair. There's no added lift. There's nothing. It's just color. What's the difference? What is the best for high porosity? Semi-permanent color is always better for high porosity hair. A good semi brand. I use Jazzing, Kiss, Clairol. I'm located in Orlando, Florida.
You have to sometimes roll with the times and be strategic about your product offering as well.
Yeah.
So maybe, raise a little bit here, maybe offer a lower cost version, maybe double down on the more expensive version.
It's right. Let me tell you how. Excuse me.
Those brands that are professional license, yes, you can get them at Sally's, the Hood Beauty Supply, even Walmart sometimes sells it, depending on where you are. What can you put your When can you put your protein treatment on after a relaxer? 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Is the Edge Repair and Restoration in stock? I think it is, but let me check. I feel like it. No, no, it's sold out. It is sold out. stomach hurting. What protective style for long relaxed hair besides ponytails or keep it wrapped? Honestly, I don't recommend protective styles if you don't have to. But if you need something fast or maybe you're going on vacation, I do some braids. There's no wrong or right answer for that. Just don't do it for too long. I forgot that Fever had texted me. What she say? Hold on, you guys. Whoa. I'm very sick with congestion heart failure. I've been sick to comb and wash my hair. Can you please tell me how to dearrange my hair? Bonita, you might need to have a stylist come to you. That's a lot to work with, especially with the condition that you have. I would try to find a stylist that will come to you and service you that way. It'd probably be a lot less stress. It's big and pretty good semi-permanent color. I've used that. I use that for my gray hair clients, but not the box one, the one in the bottle. Dry scalp and alopecia. Dry scalp, soothe and balance alopecia, hair repair collection, and goddess hair repair serum. Come on, mom. All right, pros. So we are going to finish up my client. All right, pros. So we are going to curl her up. Now she's going to be getting a haircut when we do her relaxer the next time. So what I'm going to do is curl her. I know some people, like, when you have short hair, we automatically assume, like, you got to relax it all the time. Like, I'm one of those stylists where if I know that you don't need a relaxer right away, I'm not going to push you into a relaxer right away. I am about the health of the hair. Yes, I'm a stylist. Yes, I run a business, but I'm not going to run my business built on bad advice and disparity, telling people, oh, you need a relaxer just because my mortgage is due this month. Like, no, absolutely not. And a lot of stylists still do that. I'm not saying that every stylist does that. I'm not saying to go and judge your stylist just because, oh, she said, oh, you need a relaxer. And you looking at her like, oh, because it's the first of the month, you saying I need a relaxer. No, but I've seen that before. But I don't base my clients' services on, what's going on in my life at that time. No. I base it on what my client's hair is doing, what their hair needs, why their hair needs it. And if I tell my clients, like, hey, I don't think you need a relaxer right away. I don't think you can do this color. Does that mean that, no, I don't want to do it? Or I'm trying to, like, not, sorry, mama. I'm trying to, like, not, give them what they want? No, but I would think that as a professional, I'm not going to give you something that I don't think is going to be good for you. Now, if you insist on me doing it and that is just what you want, sure. But that is at your risk, not mine. I'm here to give you my professional opinion. Just because you told your doctor that you want open heart surgery, does that mean that he needs to do it if it's not required? No. So she has some thinning on the sides, which is why I'm curling her hair a certain way. I tell people to listen, just because you have, thinning, you might be balding, it doesn't mean that all hope is lost. Some stylists do specialize in what we call find a way, figure it out, where we can look at it and say, okay, let's put this hair here, let's put this hair here, I can move this hair here, I can over manipulate this hair, I can cover this with that. Like there is so many different ways to sometimes get end result, achieve a specific result where it doesn't just mean, oh, I got to wear a wig for the rest of my life. And that's why I like to work with clients who have alopecia, who are dealing with things where you're thinning and balding, because it requires me to actually use my brain, actually use my license that I went to school for, no matter how much of the school I skipped. I skipped a lot of school. Yes, I was one of those students. But I truly and wholeheartedly love doing hair. I just didn't like to be told what to do. There's a difference. And I did not like to do certain services if I didn't have to do certain services. So I would skip school on days like permanent wave. When they made us do pedicures to each other, I'm not touching your feet. That's a no. But I also already had a love for doing hair. So when I went to school because I actually loved doing hair and I actually had a gift at doing hair. So I needed to get my license. I needed to understand the rights, the wrongs, some of the terminology, understanding what I can and can't do. Like school doesn't teach you how to do hair. School teaches you the laws and the procedures to do the basics of the service, but you still have to have talent. There were a lot of girls that signed up for cosmetology school, and right now they work at a bank because they came in with the notion that they just wanted to learn how to do hair. Cosmetology school does not teach you how to do hair. That's a gift. That's a natural gift. Just because you went to school and you were in the soccer program, that doesn't teach you how to be a star athlete soccer player. You naturally have to have that gift. So that's another, reason why I chose the direction that I chose, because I love what I do. I love working with people where, it was told that you couldn't do something. I love being told I can't do something because I'm going to do it. I love being told that there's no way to do this. Okay, I'm going to figure that out too. Yes, the greatest way to learn is by doing. Absolutely. Are you hot? I feel you sweating. She over here sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I don't know what it is. I can literally be curling and I can feel it in their hair and I'm like, okay, you're burning up. I can it's like radiating in the hair. I can feel it.
As a kid.
I think that's like a thing because I have mature clients. So I'm like, I've kind of learned when they're having a I'm about to burn up moment and won't say anything. They'll literally sit in the chair and I'm watching the sweat drench down your face and I'm like, so you're not gonna tell me that you're about to die in this cape? Like you don't want me to take it off?
Yeah.
Every single client sits here and they just sit so quiet and I'm like, I know you're burning up. It's okay. Tell me so I can stop. Or their hair starts sticking to their face, and I'm like, okay, so we're just gonna not say nothing. All right, good. Chin down. All right, Patricia. Wait. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Almost burnt my client to death, y'all. Oh Lord. Your mom almost got burnt out.
Okay, fine.